Seems like only yesterday I was saving this place from being totally destroyed. Hey, you guys remember that?
You only mentioned it about 15 times on the tree in here.
Yes, and we never hear a peep out of you about your exploits.
Point taken.
I'm glad you all wanted to come, but I don't think it's gonna be that exciting. I pretty much just have to smile and wave as the dignitaries arrive.
Yes, but you get to smile and wave like a princess.
How exactly is that different than smiling and waving like not a princess?
It isn't.
What's wrong, Twilight? Why the long face?
I've just been feeling a little unsure about things lately. It doesn't seem that my new role as a princess equates to all that much.
That's just silly. You got a real important role in Equestria.
Princess Celestia wouldn't have asked you to come today if she didn't think so.
I guess you're right.
Of course we are. Now hurry along. You don't want to risk having that important role diminished because you're tardy for your regal meet and greet.
The Duke and Duchess of Mertonia.
That was it? Princess Celestia had you come all the way to the Crystal Empire just to do that? I mean, whoa! Really regal and important!
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure,
Tons of fun!
a beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete to have mine. Do you know you're all my very best
Your Highness, thank you for understanding our desire to keep the number of those privy to these confidential discussions to a minimum.
Of course. Is there anything else I can do to assist with their visit?
I'm sorry, Twilight, but their visit is already over.
Oh.
Something wrong?
I guess I just don't really understand why I'm here. Couldn't one of the royal guard have unfurled the banner?
Having all four of us in the Empire to greet them lets the dignitaries know that their visit is considered an important one. Plus, it gives me an opportunity to see my favorite sister-in-law.
And I'm happy to see you. All of you. But well, it's just that Princess Luna raises the moon. Princess Celestia raises the sun. You protect the Crystal Empire. And all I seem to do is smile and wave.
It isn't that I'm ungrateful for all the things that I've earned, for all the journeys I have taken, all the lessons that I have learned. But I wonder where I'm going now, what my role is meant to be. I don't know how to travel to a future that I can't see. I have my wings, I wear this crown. I'm a princess, this is true. But it's still unclear to me just what I am meant to do. I wanna have a purpose, wanna do all that I can. I wanna make a contribution, I want to be a part of the plan.
Your destiny is uncertain, and that's sometimes hard to take. But it will become much clearer with every new choice you make.
Patience is never easy. I understand wanting more. I know how hard it is to wait, to spread out your wings and soar.
But you stand here for a reason. You're gifted and you are strong. That crown is upon your head because you belong. Know that your time is coming soon. As the sun rises, so does the moon. As love finds a place in every heart, you are a princess. You'll play your part.
We understand you wanting more. A chance to shine, a chance to soar.
Soon will come the day it turns around. Know that your time is coming soon. As the sun rises, so does the moon. As love finds a place in every heart, you are a princess. You'll play your part.
You are a princess, you'll play your part. Your time will come.
Very sorry. You came out of nowhere.
Is he friend or is he foe? The pony wonders. I can assure you, I am no friend. I am Lord Derek, and I will take what should have been mine long ago.
Sister, are you all right?
I've just had the most terrible dream.
Why do you think I'm here? You know as well as I that this was not a dream, but a vision.
Then we haven't much time. The stronger he becomes, the more we are all in danger. Tyrek and his brother Scorpan came here from a distant land, intent on stealing equestrian magic. But Scorpan soon came to appreciate the ways of Equestria, even befriending a young unicorn wizard.
Scorpan urged his brother to abandon their plans. When Tyrek refused, Scorpan alerted us to Tyrek's intentions.
Scorpan returned to his own land, and Tyrek was sent to Tartarus for his crimes. But it appears he has found a way to escape.
We believe it happened when Cerberus left his post at the gates.
But that was a long time ago. Why is he just now starting to steal magic?
His time in Tartarus left him very weak. He has just now gained enough strength to use his dark powers.
But with each passing moment, he grows stronger still.
And I know just the princess who could stop him.
Yes, I'll find him.
No, Twilight. I'm afraid I must call in another to stop Tyrek. Discord.
As in Discord? Discord?
Yes.
I don't think it's that big of a surprise. He can be very helpful.
He can sense when there's a magical imbalance. The next time T-Rex steals magic, Discord will be able to track him down.
So, what are you supposed to do in the meantime?
Nothing. Unless, of course, one of you needs me to smile and wave.
Where are you going?
To the castle of the two sisters. I'm not really needed anywhere else. Might as well catch up on some of my reading.
You want some company? It has been a while since we visited the castle. Might be fun.
Maybe I could use a little company right now.
I still can't believe we had to give back the elements. It had to be done or the Tree of Harmony wouldn't have survived.
But Twilight was right. Even without the elements, our friendship is as strong as ever.
I just hope another friend of ours never makes us sorry we had to give them up.
Oh, you're talking about me, I presume.
How'd you guess?
My ears were burning.
What are you even doing here, Discord?
Oh, just a bit of light reading before I head off on my extremely important mission. I suppose you all know that I've been tasked to capture a certain escapee.
Big deal.
You're right, Spike. It is a big deal. Seems I possess a magic that gives me quite an important role in Equestria. Maybe they should make me an Alcorn princess.
In your dreams.
Oh, I never dream of such things. Ask Princess Luna.
Don't you have a creepy magic-stealing villain to track down?
Yes, of course. It's just that I couldn't help but notice that Twilight hasn't yet opened this little chest of hers. It got me thinking, what if what's locked inside is something that could help her prove her royal worth? I only bring it up because she said that she's been feeling like her role as a princess doesn't equate to much. Oh my, is eavesdropping not the way you're supposed to find out what your best pals are up to? Woe is me. Will I ever learn the intricate nuances of being a good friend? Well, in any case, I suppose now is as good a time as any for me to make my exit.
And good riddance!
Oopsie doopsie, I almost left with the little journal you've all been keeping. What a fascinating read. Haven't you girls just learned so much? I've bookmarked a few of the more interesting passages. You really should take a look. We're still on for tea later, aren't we, Fluttershy?
I wouldn't miss it.
Oh, well, I'll bring the cucumber sandwiches.
Sometimes I think the reformed Discord is more obnoxious than the before he was reformed Discord.
Indeed. But he could be right, couldn't he? What if there is something important in that chest?
There's only one way to find out. Anything?
No.
There must be something in this library that can help me figure out how to open it. The answer's in one of these books. I just know it.
I presume.
Discord, you're free?
As a bird.
I commend you on your escape.
I'm afraid the feeling isn't mutual.
Oh, I should have known you would want to have Equestria all to yourself.
Oh, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for my friends. Just between the two of us. It's mostly for Fluttershy.
Fluttershy? You're not saying you're friends with ponies?
Surprise!
I am surprised that someone with your intellect does not see this friendship is but a new form of imprisonment. Clearly, you've had to abandon your true nature to stay in their good graces.
I have done nothing of the sort.
Oh, please, I've seen this before, but he was always weak-minded. You are Discord, you are legend. You cannot fall into the same trap that claimed my brother. Help me to grow strong and be rewarded with something far greater than friendship. Freedom. Once I've stripped these ponies of their magic, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to see their world turned upside down. Who better to do so than the master of chaos himself? Join me, Discord, and reclaim your greatness. Unless, of course, Pony Errand Boy is the role you've always wanted to play in this world.
I think I found something. I've been reading our journal, and there's something interesting about the sections that Discord bookmarked. Applejack, do you remember when you had to tell every pony that the tonic Granny bought from the Flim Flam brothers didn't really work?
How could I forget? It was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. I hate to disappoint every pony, but there's no way Granny could have made that dive because this tonic is a fake. But in that moment, I knew I had to be honest. I just knew it. But what's that got to do with opening the chest?
I found that each of you has had to face a situation where living up to the element of harmony you represent wasn't easy. Fluttershy, it was when you realized that the way to show kindness to the Breezies was by forcing them to leave your home.
Oh, the looks on their poor little faces. But I knew that as difficult as it was, pushing them away was the kindest thing I could do.
Rarity, even after Surrey took advantage of your generosity at Fashion Week in Manhattan, you didn't let it cause you to abandon your generous spirit.
I simply couldn't have lived with myself if I didn't do something special for the friends who have always been so generous to me.
Rainbow Dash, you had the chance to fly with the Wonderbolts at the Equestria Games, but instead you chose to compete with your friends.
Sure, but being loyal to my friends was way... Oh, my turn!
Pinkie Pie, you realized that seeing your friend laugh was more important than proving you were a better party planner than Cheese Sandwich.
Best party I've ever had! It's clear we've all had our moments to shine, Twilight. But I'm with Applejack. What does any of this have to do with the opening of the chest?
All of you had tough choices to make, but when you made the right one and embraced your element, it helped some pony else make the right choice too. Each of you received something from the pony whose life you helped change. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe there's something special about those objects that could lead us to the location of the keys. The chest is connected to the Tree of Harmony. The tree is connected to the elements, and the elements are connected to all of us. There must be a connection. I hate to admit it, but maybe Discord was trying to be a good friend after all. I don't see anything on them that would give us a clue as to where the keys might be. They're just ordinary, everyday objects.
Come on, Boneless! Give us that key!
I don't think that's going to work. Still one key missing. The key that represents the element of magic. My element.
Oh, but I'm sure that if we've gotten our keys, you have too, Twilight.
Think, Twilight. When have you completed a difficult magical task, and in doing so, encouraged another pony to do the same?
I haven't. If I had, I would have written about it in the journal.
Don't worry, Twilight. I'm sure you'll get your key eventually. What's it say?
That I'm needed in Canterlot at once. I came as quickly as I could. Is something wrong? Is it Tirek?
I'm afraid I put too much trust in Discord and the effect that friendship would have upon him.
Discord has betrayed the ponies of Equestria and joined forces with Tirek.
this? I thought our friendship meant something to him. I thought he had changed.
Tyrek has stolen enough magic that he now has the strength to steal flight as well. Without Pegasi to control the weather, there will be no rain in Equestria. There is word he has gone after Earth ponies as well. Without their strength, they will not be able to tend the land.
Ponies will no longer be in control of their world. That power will belong solely to Tyrek.
There is no doubt that Tyrek is after Alicorn magic. With Discord by his side, we will not be able to stop him from taking it.
Once it is in his possession, his power will know no bounds, and all hope will be lost.
But there is one solution. It is only by making this sacrifice that Equestria and the lands beyond it might be saved. We must rid ourselves of our magic before Tyrek has the chance to steal it from us.